Opère is like to operate.
Great.
Okay?
Okay.
And the verb is opérer.
Okay.
Opérer. You can see the verb in the chat box. Opérer. Opérer quelqu'un.
Hey there, welcome to frenchnyou, your go-to place for affordable live online French courses. Whether you are a beginner or preparing for DELF or DELF exam, we have got you covered. Join our global community of more than 25,000 learners from more than 45 different countries with 2 million plus views on YouTube. On our website, you can rate your own French level and pick the batch that suits you best. We offer multiple time slots and you get to choose two preferences at the time of registration. Every French course includes 2 mock DELF practice exams and a course completion certificate. Visit frenchnyou.com to explore course details, success stories and more.
Okay. So we started with the body parts in French. And let me quickly share the screen. Then we can continue. 3, because I think we have not done question 3. Right?
Yes, we've not.
All right. Please read the question number 3, A part, A and B part. So
Yeah.
we have to read this based on this document, we have to respond to these questions.
Okay.
And A part is qui fait quoi? Who does what?
Who
Okay.
does what?
Uh, associate. So we have to associate these pictures with these pointers. Il
Okay.
soigne tout le corps. Il opère les patients. Il est spécialiste du corps. Il soigne les dents.
Yeah. Okay. So swine is swine
So soigner is like to treat. Okay.
treat.
So soigner is a verb.
Hmm.
Let me write it in the chat box. Voila. Soigner. This means to treat.
Swine.
Soigner. You can see in the chat box.
Yeah.
Soigner.
Swine.
Okay. To treat someone, or it also means to look after someone. Okay.
Okay.
Soigner quelque chose. Soigner something. Means take care of something, pay attention to something.
Yeah.
Opère. Opère is like to operate.
Great.
Okay.
Okay.
And the verb is opérer. Opérer. You can see the verb in the chat box. Opérer. Opérer quelqu'un means to operate on someone.
Great. Okay.
C'est ça. Then, il est spécialiste du cœur means he is a specialist of the. He's a heart specialist.
Heart.
Specialist. Il soigne les dents. He treats the teeth.
Yeah. Okay.
And the B part is quel médecin conseillez-vous à Julien et pourquoi? Which doctor will you advise to Julien and why?
Great. Okay. Okay. Understood. The Julian he has fever, na? He has fever. Basically, he has headache. Yeah. He's ill.
Right.
Yeah. So, okay. So this, from the list only we have to give him, na?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, how, like, should I know
So what is the answer, Anubhuti, for the first one? With which picture?
B?
Okay. First one goes with B. B or D?
B for Bombay.
It seems like this is some sort of operation, no?
Yeah, but then the body is also. Okay. Yeah, so then the answer is D.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's the the whole body. So there is no clear indication for that, but yeah. If we talk about the heart, so we have here. If we talk about the operations, it's clearly visible this is going on.
Yeah.
So opère les patients, it will be B. Then il est spécialiste du corps. It will go with A, and
this
soigne les dents. That will be C part. Correct.
And
Quel médecin conseillez-vous à Julien? which doctor will you advise to Julien et pourquoi? Why? तो इस
So,
लिस्ट में से which
mon,
doctor?
yeah. So, mon conseil à Julien
Hmm.
est médecin, docteur Adrien Mihaila.
Hmm. Okay.
Parce qu'il
Adriana Maila. Maila.
Maila.
Mi,
Okay.
Miela.
Mihaila.
Miela.
Miela. Parce que
Hmm.
il médecin journaliste et parle
Généraliste.
yeah, généraliste
Hmm.
et parle français, anglais et roumain.
Okay. But I think we can also add something here, Anviti. We can also add like because this is good for Julian because this doctor is a medical practitioner, right?
Yeah,
And Julian has fever, he has headache, and
yeah,
that's why this will be the best person to. This doctor speaks English, French, Roman, all
yeah.
three languages. This will be the best one.
Hmm.
Correct. Okay. Now we will move on to the audio-based exercise. That is question number 5, 6, and 7. So,
Okay.
question numbers 5, 6, and 7. We have the same audio for all three questions. So
Okay.
first, let's try maybe to respond maybe one or two questions. Whereas the first question is nothing, just let's identify the situation. What is the situation? Okay.
ठीक है.
And then the second question here, I mean, sixth question here is relever les questions de la secrétaire médicale sur l'état de santé de Julien. That means, please find out the questions of the medical secretary. Okay. On the state of on the health on basically on the state of Julian's health. Okay. So for his health, what are question what are questions were asked by this medical secretary?
Okay.
Then the seventh question is écoutez encore, listen to it again. Complétez la fiche de la secrétaire médicale.
Okay, the form.
Complete the form of the medical secretary. Okay.
Okay.
So you can see here like medical secretary will be writing the name, age, Adala. Adala means has some fever or has some blah blah blah. Se sent or how the patient is feeling. Se sent is like se sentir is the main verb. That
Yeah.
makes that basically means how the person is feeling.
Okay.
Et la patient a mal and the patient is having pain where which body part. Okay. And also just circle or maybe just write down the parts that are shared by like Julia.
Okay.
जैसे वहां पे वो बोलेगा j'ai de la fièvre j'ai mal à la tête है ना वैसे बोलता है j'ai mal à la tête Julia है ना उसमें लिखा होता है ऑडियो में क्या होगा वो that's not that's a different thing that can be a different thing
Yeah.
but अगर हम यहाँ पे देखें इस टेक्स्ट में
He's written
यहाँ पे
here.
ना j'ai mal à la tête that means I have headache
Hmm.
so headache के लिए the secretary she circled this part or the secretary circled this part this body right so similarly you can also circle the other body parts fine
Yeah.
okay let's get started.
Leçon 6. Vous avez mal où? Activités 5, 6 et 7.
Bună ziua, secretariatul doctorului Moraru.
Bonjour. Vous parlez français?
Bonjour, oui. Un instant, s'il vous plaît. J'écoute.
Bonjour. Je voudrais...
Vous êtes un patient du docteur Moraru?
Non. Je suis en vacances à Bucarest. Je suis malade et je voudrais...
Un rendez-vous avec le docteur. Je comprends. Votre nom?
Muret. M-U-R-E-T.
Votre prénom?
Julien.
Vous avez quel âge?
J'ai 40 ans.
Qu'est-ce qui ne va pas?
Eh bien, j'ai mal partout.
Vous avez mal partout. Où, par exemple?
J'ai mal à la tête, au dos, j'ai un peu mal au ventre, je me sens fatigué et j'ai...
Vous avez de la fièvre?
Oui, je pense.
Vous n'avez pas mal à la gorge?
Non, pas du tout.
D'accord. Demain matin à 10 heures, ça va?
Il n'y a pas de rendez-vous aujourd'hui?
Non, désolé.
Alors, à demain.
Once again, can you play Parth?
Sure, Anubhuti, I'll play once again.
Leçon 6. Vous avez mal où? Activités 5, 6 et 7.
Bună ziua, secretariatul doctorului Moraru.
Bonjour, vous parlez français?
Bonjour, oui. Un instant, s'il vous plaît. J'écoute.
Bonjour, je voudrais...
Vous êtes un patient du docteur Moraru?
Non, je suis en vacances à Bucarest, je suis malade et je voudrais...
Un rendez-vous avec le docteur. Je comprends. Votre nom?
Muret. M-U-R-E-T.
Votre prénom?
Julien.
Vous avez quel âge?
J'ai 40 ans.
Qu'est-ce qui ne va pas?
Eh bien, j'ai mal partout.
Vous avez mal partout. Où, par exemple?
J'ai mal à la tête, au dos, j'ai un peu mal au ventre, je me sens fatigué et j'ai...
Vous avez de la fièvre?
Oui, je pense.
Vous n'avez pas mal à la gorge?
Non, pas du tout.
D'accord. Demain matin à 10 heures, ça va?
Il n'y a pas de rendez-vous aujourd'hui?
Non, désolé.
Alors, à demain.
Okay. I hope we got the answers.
Yeah.
So what is the situation exactly? What do you think?
So he's called the Secretariat of Medical, of Dr.
Of this Dr. Moraru.
Raru. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he's called, and then he asks if they speak French, so they connect him to somebody who speaks French, and
Mm-hmm.
the secretary asks him that your name, first name, last name, age, and what do you have? Something like that. She says, Jamal. No, first she asks him that, are you regular or something? She asks. So he says,
Mm-hmm.
I'm on vacation. And then she's not interested on the details he's giving. So she interrupts him. So there is one thing. Okay, first you, okay, yeah.
So for the first one, I'll be sharing the proper framed response for you.
Okay.
So just read it out, the answer that I'm sharing in the chat box. This is just the situation. Okay? As you shared in English, that is correct. But situation in French, just read it out once.
Julien téléphone au cabinet
Medical.
médical du doctor only we say, du
Doctor.
docteur Moraru pour prendre rendez-vous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Il parle à la secrétaire médicale.
Mm-hmm.
Elle pose des questions sur le problème de santé de Julien.
Santé de Julien.
Santé de Julien. Okay.
Right? So that's basically.
That's
So
how
he called the office. Cabine Medical is like the clinic, or maybe we can say the medical office, clinic, okay, of Dr. Mararu, and to pour prendre un rendezvous, to take an appointment.
Appointment, yeah.
Okay. And il parle à la secrétaire médicale. He talks to the medical secretary. Elle pose des questions sur le problème. She asks questions about the Julian's health problem. Okay, what about the question number 6 now? Have you noted the questions that she asked Julia? All the questions we have to note.
Okay.
Do we have some questions?
Okay, we have, so she asks him his age, his name.
We have to say like exactly what did she say.
Quel âge? Akut.
So questions, Anubhuti, questions वो वाले बताने हैं. Questions related to the medical, I mean the state of health of Julia, you know.
That I could not write.
Okay, ठीक है. तो हम एक और listening कर लेंगे. Then we will try to, you know, take that. For what about question number 7, Anubhuti? So Adela, if you have to complete this, Julia Adela, what will you write?
Tête.
Adela tête
No.
has some head, no?
Yeah, he uses some word. Even she repeats it.
Remember this? This we did also yesterday.
What?
To have fever, a de la fièvre.
Okay.
To have fever, to have some fever.
Mm.
Julien a de la fièvre.
Yeah.
Okay. What about ce sont? Ce sont. How he is feeling?
Fatigue.
Fatigué.
Fatigue.
Correct. And what about la passion a mal? And where he is having pain, or maybe where he is having no problem.
That he said, I think tête. And did he say coude also?
No.
No,
He uses other vocabulary words, other body parts.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do one thing. Let's listen to it once more so that you can get this also. And the questions also related to his health.
Yeah.
What all questions she asked related to his health?
Leçon 6. Vous avez mal où? Activités 5, 6 et 7.
Bună ziua, secretariatul doctorului Moraru.
Bonjour. Vous parlez français?
Bonjour, oui. Un instant, s'il vous plaît. J'écoute.
Bonjour. Je voudrais...
Vous êtes un patient du docteur Moraru?
Non. Je suis en vacances à Bucarest. Je suis malade et je voudrais...
Un rendez-vous avec le docteur. Je comprends. Votre nom?
Muret. M-U-R-E-T.
Votre prénom?
Julien.
Vous avez quel âge?
J'ai 40 ans.
Qu'est-ce qui ne va pas?
Eh bien, j'ai mal partout.
Vous avez mal partout. Où, par exemple?
J'ai mal à la tête, au dos, j'ai un peu mal au ventre, je me sens fatigué et j'ai...
Vous avez de la fièvre?
Oui, je pense.
Vous n'avez pas mal à la gorge?
Non, pas du tout.
D'accord. Demain matin à 10h, ça va?
Il n'y a pas de rendez-vous aujourd'hui?
Non, désolé.
Alors, à demain.
Yeah, I got some questions. This is a little difficult with the body parts. No, I think.
What about the body parts? Did you hear other body parts? La passion a mal. I mean, the patient is having pain where?
Yeah.
So tête is one, right? I can give you a hint. Tête, he said.
Yeah.
What about other body parts?
Can we hear once again? Sorry. This time I
Okay.
have to focus more on questions only.
Acha. So questions आपने but the questions बता दो आप. It's okay. Tell me the questions.
The one is par example. Then she checks vous avez la fièvre.
Mm-hmm.
And then the first question she asks is something u ko no wapa. I don't know.
Okay, so she says, qu'est-ce qui ne va pas? Okay.
Yeah.
Voila, have a look here. I'm just gonna paste it over here on the screen.
Yeah.
Voila. Please have a look here. So these are the questions that she asked.
Yeah.
First question was, qu'est-ce qui ne va pas?
Yeah.
What's not working? I mean, what's wrong
Okay.
exactly? What is the issue exactly? Qu'est-ce qui ne va pas? What doesn't work? What is the exact issue? It's in the negative. It's like, this is the question in negative sense. Like, what is wrong with what is troubling? Then, vous avez mal partout. Où, par exemple? Basically, Julien says, j'ai mal partout. I'm sick. I'm having pain everywhere. That vous avez mal partout means you have pain everywhere. Partout is like everywhere. Okay.
Yeah.
Then she asks a bit specifically, où par exemple, where exactly?
Hmm.
Where? Can you give an example? Then Julien says, j'ai mal à la tête, j'ai mal au dos, j'ai mal au ventre. Remember?
Yeah.
ऐसे कुछ vocabulary he uses.
Yeah.
He uses like this. I mean, he felt very troubled, you know,
Yeah.
like this. This is what he says. Voilà. So he says, j'ai mal à la tête, au dos. Au dos is, you must have heard au dos, back,
Bad.
you know. He has back pain, he has headache. J'ai un peu mal au ventre, you know. Ventre, remember? Ventre?
Stomach?
Huh?
Belly. Stomach, no. It was
Yeah, it's stomach. So he is also having a little bit pain in his
stomach.
stomach. Then he says, je me sens fatigué. I mean, I'm feeling very tired. No? And then he continues, J, bus, that's all. Then the secretary interrupted. She also asked, vous avez,
J'avais de la
vous avez de la fièvre. Do you have fever also?
Yeah.
Okay. Then the last question she says, vous n'avez pas mal au gorge?
Yeah.
You're not having pain in your throat.
Yeah.
So these are the questions that she asked. Fine.
Yeah.
That's why the vocabulary is very important. Voilà. Just not basically just to use it in somewhere in some document or writing or you're speaking, but yeah, even if you are doing an audio-based exercise where you are simply listening these vocabulary words,
Yeah.
then to understand it better, you need to understand this part. Okay? You need to have a good vocabulary so that you can understand the things.
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, vocabulary is only the issue.
And keep revising, spend
Not,
some time on a daily
yeah,
basis to
yeah.
revise it.
I'm like, now in the coming 2 weeks, I'm very busy. Work-wise also, but I'll find time. So, vous avez mal partout. Partout is pain.
No, vous avez mal partout. Vous avez mal, you're having pain everywhere.
Everywhere.
Partout is like everywhere.
This partout only I could understand. Like, why they saying partout?
Can you erase this? These responses?
Yes, you can read. One second. I'll just quickly open it. So the what is this? Okay. Do is back. Nothing. Yeah. You can now erase it.
Okay. Voila. So here, Anubhuti, in this part, what all we have to circle?
So this
Tête is done.
it is under or ventre or do
Ventre. Ventre is like the stomach. And
or do
odo. Odo.
do.
Actually, you understand the difference between why we have placed AU, odo here and a la tête here and au ventre. You understand the difference?
Not is it the masculine feminine thing?
Correct.
But
So tête is
ala
a feminine word.
feminine word, that's why la.
Ah. Do is a masculine word, that's why AU. Ventre again, even if it is ending with E, but
it's
ventre is a masculine word, so we will write AU.
and George is not here. But
George, it's George, not George.
George. Okay, George.
Yeah. Okay, so this is done. Now we will move on to the Kaye book and see if there is something
Will there be this
repetition.
transcript is there in the book we have? No, na?
You want to see the transcript for this?
Yeah, maybe I'll read it in the night.
Sure, I'll share it with you.
Hmm.
If I'll share a snip with you, will that work?
Yeah, that'll work. Only of the conversation I need, yeah. Just for my reading and understanding.
No, it's good. Yeah. Anna,
Like
please check here.
some
I'm
names are good.
sending.
Yeah.
I just shared in the chat box. You can download it from there. Can we start? Okay. Uh, they're asking us to listen and complete this particular
Okay.
form, medical form.
Okay.
Right? So just go through the details required and then we will continue. Let me know, Anubhuti, when you're ready to begin. I'll play the audio.
1 minute, yeah, 1 minute.
Hmm.
Yeah, sorry.
Get started. No worries.
Just give me 1 second, Partha. I'm so sorry. Just 1 second.
No worries. Yeah, please take your time.
Okay, now you can start.
Okay, Anubhuti, let's get started. Let me start.
Leçon 6. Vous avez mal où?
Activité 1. Et voici maintenant notre rubrique Allô docteur. Paola est une étudiante espagnole. Elle habite à Tours. Bonjour Paola.
Bonjour. Je me sens très fatiguée. Je suis malade.
Bonjour Paola. Quel âge avez-vous?
J'ai 23 ans.
Et qu'est-ce qui ne va pas exactement?
J'ai mal à la tête et aux yeux, un peu au dos aussi. Mais je n'ai pas de fièvre.
Et vous êtes stressée, non?
Ben, oui.
Paola, est-ce que vous étudiez aussi le soir?
Oui, je travaille beaucoup le soir.
Vous êtes stressée par les examens, c'est normal. Et vous vous sentez malade parce que vous travaillez beaucoup le soir. Mes conseils, restez calme et faites du yoga ou de la relaxation.
Merci, docteur.
Do we have some responses?
I could not get a name.
It's okay. We can do it in the second listening also.
Yeah.
Anything else that you got? Maybe âge, profession, symptom, fièvre, conseil.
Yeah, so profession I could not get. Like à la tête, symptom.
Okay, mal à la tête.
Mal à la tête. Then
Okay,
Udo.
and
Udo.
mal au dos. Absolutely correct. Très bien.
And stress beaucoup. Like she has stress.
Correct.
And
Stressé, we can say.
yeah,
Okay, she is stressed.
Stressé. And fièvre. She has
No, fièvre is not there.
fatigue.
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 She is like feeling tired.
Yeah, fatigue.
Okay. And you missed one more thing. Mal aux yeux. Mal aux yeux is like pain in eyes.
Oh, okay.
And what about this part, Anubhuti? She has fever or not?
No.
So we will highlight no here. Kansai, have you noted any advice
Yes.
of the doctor?
Yeah. So
Restez calme.
Restez calm, yeah. Calm.
Hmm.
Okay, so restez calm is one word.
Hmm.
Okay, restez calm.
Stay calm.
Okay. Do yoga.
Faire du yoga.
Faire du yoga. Exercise. Exercise.
An exercise, but maybe there is something else like faire du yoga ou de la relaxation.
Relaxation. Okay, maybe
Or some relaxation. Ou de la relaxation. Now we will listen to it once again so that you can note down the name, age, profession.
Okay.
Leçon 6. Vous avez mal où?
Activité 1.
Et voici maintenant notre rubrique Allô docteur. Paola est une étudiante espagnole. Elle habite à Tours. Bonjour Paola.
Bonjour. Je me sens très fatiguée. Je suis malade.
Bonjour Paola. Quel âge avez-vous?
J'ai 23 ans.
Et qu'est-ce qui ne va pas exactement?
J'ai mal à la tête et aux yeux, un peu au dos aussi. Mais je n'ai pas de fièvre.
Et vous êtes stressé, non?
Ben, oui,
Paola, est-ce que vous étudiez aussi le soir?
oui, je travaille beaucoup le soir.
Vous êtes stressé par les examens, c'est normal. Et vous vous sentez malade parce que vous travaillez beaucoup le soir. Mes conseils, restez calme et faites du yoga ou de la relaxation.
Merci, docteur.
Paula. And she's like,
Hmm. Her first name is Paula.
yeah,
Okay, what about the age?
3 ans, 23,
23.
23.
And what about profession?
I think she does something in Spain. Is she a Spanish teacher?
Étudiante. She's a student.
This was still better in terms of identifying the symptoms. I was actually symptoms in the advice.
Right. Voila. That's all. We will continue with the remaining questions in the next session, Anubhuti.
Yes.
Some of the questions are very, very good here. Like, for example, rearranging the dialogue and all. So these we will do in the next class. That means tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah. I'll do this. Yeah. I'll revise what we've done today. Maybe it will be helpful for.
Vocabulary. Correct.
Okay.
All right. Voilà. Merci beaucoup.
Merci
À demain.
beaucoup. Au revoir.
Au revoir.